Good morning and welcome to Saskatchewan's Friendly City. 8 teams have traveled the globe and landed here in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan with one goal in mind, and that's a gold medal at the 2023 World Para Ice Hockey Championships. I'm James Gallo alongside Mark Smith, getting ready for Game 1 of the 23 World Para Ice Hockey Championships. And Mark, before we get things going, a historic tournament, not only for Moose Jaw, but for Hockey Canada.
It is. First time that Moose Jaw and Canada have ever hosted the World Para Ice Hockey Championships, and also the first time that this sport has been played here in Canada since the 2010 Paralympics in Vancouver. So it's going to be a historic day and historic game here to kick things off.
Yeah, it's a Sunday morning, but these athletes are ready to go. And Mark, we have got a great game this morning between Czechia and Korea. These are the 3rd and 4th ranked teams in the world.
Yeah, nothing like kicking off a tournament with two teams that have medal hopes and are looking to get their names in the world champion books here in this opening game. So it should be a fun matchup.
It's going to be a great matchup between Czechia and Korea this morning. As we mentioned, 2 of the top 4 teams coming into this tournament as they get ready to roll here in Moose Jaw. Your opening ceremonies down at ice level right now. It is going to be a fun game. Lots going on. Fans filing in here to the Moose Jaw Event Center as the captains exchange pleasantries at center ice.
Mark, an interesting aspect of the para ice hockey games is the two captains meeting before the game and exchanging things, and then they get ready to go.
Pleasantries now?
Yeah.
It will not be the case in 60 seconds when they drop the puck here in Game 1. As we mentioned, 3rd and 4th ranked teams coming into this event. Korea ranked 3rd in the world. Czechia is ranked 4th. At the 21 World Championships, Korea finishing 4th and Czechia finishing in 5th. But a lot of potential, a lot of great players on the ice, and a lot of high expectations, I believe, Mark. Both teams wanting to build their programs, not just for this event, but for the future.
Yeah, Korea, younger team coming into the tournament, so they want to get things going and really get the momentum going here in this opening game as they look to get back on the podium for the first time since 2019, whereas Czechia looking to find the podium here at the World Championships and get some momentum going that way here with an early win against a team that they're pretty evenly matched against.
Korea leading the tournament with 7 new players, 7 players making their international debuts at this event. So nerves, we'll see if that comes into play.
It's interesting we mentioned 7 players making their debut, but there's a big age gap in the players on these teams. Some guys born in the 60s and then some in the 2000s. So it's a wide range of ages on both these teams. It's going to be fun to watch.
Gabyu Yang, the oldest player for Team Korea, born in 1967. So he's an old dog, but I'm sure he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, right?
Out there.
Great experience, great leadership as well for Korea to lean on. Czechia as well. They've got 2 very good goaltenders, Mark. That's what they're going to lean on here as they get ready to go.
Yeah, that's been their backbone in the World Championships and Paralympics over the last few years. So these guys are going to be the ones to watch. Martin Kudela is getting the start here tonight.
The 23 World Para Ice Hockey Championships are underway for the Moose Jaw Event Center as Korea wins the opening draw. They'll move it up on the near side wall all the way down the ice. Looks as though it will be an icing call and a face-off upcoming in the Korea zone. Your referee this morning will be Bobby Esposito from the USA. On the lines will be Dylan Dauphiny from Canada and Andreas Lundin from Sweden. Face-off blocker sides to the Korean goaltender. That's Yuk Young Choi between the pipes for Korea. Czechia wins the face-off, but poked out and up front by Sang Hwan Young as Korea plays it to the Czechia line. Czechia back quickly. Up ahead, Novotny will poke it to the blue line. It gets across. Penalty upcoming. Interference call.
Korea is heading off to the box for the first penalty of the game and gives Czechia a chance to go to work. But just on that last play, we saw the speed of Sung-Won Young for Korea, able to pick off the pass and start going the other way. Czechia able to stop him at the blue line and get things going back into the offensive zone. But that's where the penalty happened, right there at the blue line, as they tried to send that one in. A little bit of interference there.
If you're tuning in from home, watch Sung-Won Young, number 14 for Korea. He is known as the Messi on ice. He's one of the smallest players, but he's also one of the fastest.
Yeah, fastest and elusive. So he's going to be a fun player to watch here in this tournament.
Czechia onto the power play. Zedlak wins that faceoff back, but then it's moved all the way down by Korea. International rules, the trapezoid is gone. Goaltenders allowed to play the puck. As Czechia comes back, looking to start this rush up the ice. Far side wall. Pressure from Korea in the neutral zone forces the turnover. They'll move it to the Czechia blue line, where it's then jammed down the wall. Czechia forced to come back and retrieve. Trying to headman this on the right wing side. Rolling all the way to the Korea blue line. But again, good job by the Koreans to hold that blue, not allowing an easy entry for Czechia as it moves back to the red line. And again, Czechia forced to reestablish their entry. Heshko moves it in through the middle. No one there for Czechia again. And once again, the Koreans find a way to get some open ice and move it down. 60 seconds into this power play opportunity. A great job by the Korean penalty kill, Mark. Nothing for Czechia to work with.
Yeah, they got to be pretty happy with that first minute of the penalty kill, really making sure Czechia couldn't get over that blue line and set things up.
Played in from center by Novotny. As the Koreans work it around the wall. Held in left line by Habel as he comes down the wall to the half wall. Trying to play it inside. Koreans will block that. And then again finding their open ice as they move it all the way down. 30 seconds still on the Czechia man advantage. Goaltender Martin Kudela comes out to play this. Up ahead, Czechia at center. Ohar looking on the entry, close to an offside. And Czechia continues to move forward. They'll play it off the side of that, jamming in front, and they'll just put it wide. Recovering, playing it left line. Habel looking for room. Left corner, Novotny holds on. Plays it back top of the circle, but it splits his men. And it comes all the way down as Habel was there along with Zelenka, but unable to hold on. That's it. Back to 5 aside as Czechia plays it up ahead. Lead pass as Heshko was offside. Another face-off upcoming inside the neutral zone. Back to that Korean penalty kill. Yeah, just one shot on net.
Overall, good penalty kill for Korea, but Czechia did get a good chance late. Here they drive towards the net and get a good shot from the boards, and then a rebound that they were able to track down and get a good rebound opportunity right at the side of the net. But Choi making a nice save there right at the side of the net.
Blocker side to Martin Kudela. The face-off going all the way down. It was an icing call. Kudela playing with the Flamingos Ostrava. 10 games of 482 goals against average. 2-7 record. Mikhail Vapenka, the backup in today's game, at a 114 goals against average and an 8-3 record with Sparta para hockey. We'll see him eventually in this tournament. Koreans hold the zone. Czechia, though, stepping up defensively. They'll flip this on up and down. Heading back, Sung-Hwan Young to retrieve this puck. Zedlak, though, for Czechia. Intercepts to keep it in. Worked around the wall. Kubels keeps it in from the right boards. Playing this one low behind the net, trying to find room to create. Working his way in front. Getting readjusted on the sled. But Young able to move it up, but not out. Held inside by the defender. Puck's played high into the glove of the goaltender, Bond. And then Korea clears it down. That'll be an icing call. Waved off by the linesman as Kubels comes back to play this one. Pressure from the Korean forecheck as it plays into the neutral zone. Trying a little tap pass was Geyer. Unable to connect with Hechko as the pressure from the Korean forecheck. And now Czechia moves it up ahead. Hechko on a 1-on-2. Just going to dump it in. Head off on a change. Get some fresh bodies there out of the ice. Up right wall. Zelenka pinching from the right blue line. Keeping that puck in. Jams it low. Working hard. Vesely on the forecheck. To the blue line. That shot Off the body, high and wide. Bouncing around, right boards. Grabbed by Czechia. Looking to move inside. Koreans getting into the lane. Where's the puck? I believe it's caught in Novotny. We get a whistle.
One thing I've noticed early in this game is the speed of speed of Korea really giving Czechia troubles so far here. Czechia more looking like they're trying to, use the stretch pass and put people in the right spots, whereas Korea is just hard, fast forecheck so far in this game.
Czechia seems to be the team that has had the most control, and as you mentioned, it's a good speed by Korea to force them into some misplays. Looks as though we're going to step back. We'll take a break. More action continues from the 23 World Para Ice Hockey Championships in moments.
Culligan Water isn't just a name. It's a promise to put you and your loved ones first. Because with cleaner, softer water, you can feel confident about your water. Culligan Water has been the local water expert since 1936, when we pioneered the water softener. We've continued delivering unmatched service by meeting you where you are, whether it's where you live or where you work. And your satisfaction has always been our greatest reward. But that's not all. Culligan Water offers a responsible and economical alternative to the waste created from single-use plastic bottles. Our systems make it easier to preserve the planet, its landscapes, and its oceans. Because at the heart of everything Culligan Water does is a commitment to provide better water for a better world.
Opening game of the 23 World Para Ice Hockey Championships. Czechia and Korea scoreless. James Gallo and Mark Smith here at the Moose Jaw Event Center. Czechia inside the Korea zone as it's held inside. Played low. Worked around. Right boards. Kubels on the right wall. Leaves it for Valesi. Trying to play it down. Vesely, nice hold at that left, or the blue line. Plays it inside home plates. Missed the man. Kubels then will move it right boards. The wall, Novotny. Pressure by Young Seok Cho. And the Koreans will move it out. Turning it over though in the neutral zone, but it's brought inside offside. As Czechia had a man caught in. That was number 18, Miroslav Novotny. One thing, Mark, that we have seen so far, as we have seen Czechia be the attacking team, Korea seems comfortable sitting back. It's a good defensive game that they're playing, especially in the offensive zone. It hasn't been easy entries for Czechia.
Not easy getting into the zone and not easy getting inside into the scoring areas either for Czechia. But Czechia has been controlling the puck, and you think eventually they're going to be able to break through here. But Korea showing some good defense here early in this hockey game.
Up the ice, and Czechia back to play. Up on the right wing, too far for Sedlak. Pressured by Korea as Dongshin Young will move it down the ice. Round of the neutral zone. Pressure. And moved up ahead. Collision along the Korean boards. And on that loose puck, moved out as Czechia will reset. Pavel Kubels, 38 points in 9 games with SHH Mustagov will move it in. Trying to drive left circle, that's broken up. Played up ahead. Looking to spring Dongshin Yang as it's played up, but a big collision right by the Czechia bench. Results in a penalty.
I think it was an icing right at the red line there. Korea's moving through the neutral zone. It was Dozal for Czechia who laid the body along the boards there. That was a real nice hit. Here we'll take a look at it again. Korea coming up through the zone, trying to get to the red line to get the puck in, and Dozal just cuts him off and lays him hard into the board.
On top of his man, angled to the wall, right? That's what your coaches will tell you. Czechia coach Jacob Novotny happy with the physical play he's seen so far from his squad. Again, Czechia, high shot over top of the Korea nets. Off the wall. Good hustle by Vesely, teaming up with Habel to keep it in. Trying to go cross ice, broken up. Ohar, left point, Zelinka. Far shots wide around the wall. Zelenka 44 points in 13 games with SKV Shark Karlovy Vary over the course of the season. Alex Ohar to Zelenka. Cross ice, quick shot. Poked away by Choi. High slot pass. He had a man. That was Zelenka, I believe. Mishandled the puck. It'll carry back out. Vesely. Left side. Zelenka. Collision in the neutral zone. Trying to spring it. Novotny. 4-on-1. Novotny holds left boards. Looking cross ice. Great play defensively. Sliding on the ice. Ji-Young Ryu breaks up that 4-on-1 opportunity for Czechia. Czechia trying the wraparound. Good pressure here again. Played up. Thrown in from the blue line into the glove of Daehan Bong. But Mark, a great chance there for Czechia to try and open the scoring, but denied on a fantastic defensive play.
Yeah, Czechia's got the 4-on-1. It's Ji-Young Ryu all alone back in the defensive zone. The Czechia players try to go cross ice, and then it's Ryu just laying out with the stick to be able to break that one up, and then his teammates come back to help. But great defensive play right there by Ryu.
Miroslav Novotny led that rush in. 1 goal in 12 games with Sparta Para Hockey. Would have liked to see him drive that puck on net, right? Shots are 3-1 in favor of Czechia. Try those high-risk passes, but a great defensive play there as Korea gets called for icing.
We've talked about Korea's defensive play. Czechia's been on the attack for a lot of this, but when Korea's trying to get going in transition, Czechia is not letting them even get to the red line right now and forcing them into these icings, which leads to more time on the attack. Czechia with a real great start here to this hockey game.
Czechia, again, they are the aggressors, but Korea defensively has done a good job. That was the only quality chance that we've seen, the only breakdown. Tae Ho Kim, first-year head coach for Korea, spent the last 7 years as the assistant coach with the national team. His first chance to have that big job on the bench. Looks like defense is his key, right? Defense wins championships. Offense sells tickets.
Yeah. See if he can keep that up under the pressure from Czechia here so far in this game.
Czechia centers, no one there. And Korea works it down the boards. Hustling was a young Seok Cho to pressure. But Czechia quickly around their boards and out. Czechia in a bit of a change. Korea trying to capitalize. Over skating that puck for the Koreans was Dongshin Yang. Had a great chance there. Czechia recovers defensively. Tipped in. No offside. Just over 6 minutes remaining in this opening period of the 23 World Para Ice Hockey Championships here in Moose Jaw. Habel throws across ice to the Korean zone. Vesely, good hustle, left line, keeps it in, but it bounces in to the Korean bench, and we'll step back once again. Scoreless Korea and Czechia. 6 minutes to go in the first period, right here at the Moose Jaw Event Center.
Got another parking ticket. Play 92, number 1 for throwbacks.
It's Kyler for Play 92. We'll catch you later.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
It is a tight hockey game to open up the 23 World Para Ice Hockey Championships between Korea and Czechia. James Gallo alongside Mark Smith. 3-1 are the shots on net in favor of Czechia, and we are scoreless with under 6 minutes to go in this opening period.
Had to expect a tight game.
Had to, right? As we talked about, 2 of the top 4 ranked teams coming into this event. Cleared out and dumped right back in. Diving to play that one in was Zdeněk Habel. Miroslav Novotny on the far wall. Seen a lot of him. Czechia looking to go backdoor, broken up. Good chance off the side of the net as Czechia had a great opportunity. Radek Zelinka with a chance to open the scoring. Czechia keeps the pressure up to the right point, just out of the reach of the defender. And it moves all the way down. Zdeněk Habel could not hold that one in. Vesely pinched on the wall by Korea, who will then move this puck up ahead to the Czechia zone. Czechia plays it back to center. Korea will dump it in. Back for it, Pavel Dozal. We'll grab that puck on the end wall as Czechia is making changes. Dozal just a tough time controlling that puck. A little bit of support defensively now. Pavel Kubels will move it up ahead. Zidlasik had a man driving through the middle. Pressure, though, held inside only for a brief moment. Sangwon Young trying to move it up ahead. Czechia has done a great job controlling Sangwon Young's speed so far. Really haven't had a chance to break open in the game for Korea. Their leading scorer in the past couple of events that they've had. Sangwon Young will keep that puck in. Left line. The first sustained pressure that we've seen from Korea in the game. Sangwon Young, backdoor, big save! As Czechia keeps it scoreless. Martin Kudela diving in his crease, and it's cleared out the center.
Here we see the first pressure from Korea.
Coming up the ice, Geyer, great lane to the net, shoots, stopped! The goaltender's putting on a show. Yim Choi, a big save for Korea. Cleared out, moving back in. Zelinka, far left wall, along with Geyer, but the Koreans force the turnover. And they'll move it up ahead. Young So-Ok Cho will move it inside, then head off on a change. Under 4 minutes to go in the opening period of play. Korea forecheck, trying to create a turnover. Czechia back with numbers. They'll clear this out the center ice. The game is starting to open up a little bit more as these teams may be shaking some nerves. So the World Championships out.
After that immediate timeout, Korea just really came on the attack a little bit more and opened this game up. Here where we see the first chance for Korea. Great pass cross ice by Young and puts it to Kim, and he, the goaltender, though, makes it, Kudela makes a diving stop right there in the slot. Point blank save there, but then back the other way. Geyer with a great break for Czechia, and a nice save there by Choi with the glove on a real break. Those were back to back. It was a end-to-end action there.
The plant by Kudela to be able to spring himself to his right to make that sprawling save, impressive. And then Choi, the other side, as you described, Mark, just challenging the shooter, right? Saying, Geyer, you're going to beat me. Let's go. It's one-on-one.
Yeah, go upstairs on me, and he got the glove up.
Nice save. Goaltender's late. Keeping the game scoreless. Vesely holds it in. Dishes it off for Kubels. Left wall. Dozal. Seen a lot of him. Pavel Dozal. Defenseman, 27 points this season. Swung around. Vesely. Jousting with a pair. Down low. Novotny comes in. Little bump, and that's going to put Korea onto the power play. A roughing call is being made to Miroslav Novotny. And the Koreans will get their first power play.
Yeah, Yang in the corner. Play was with two other players, and Novotny just came in, gave him a little bit of a shot, and he went down, and that got the Koreans on the power play here late in this period. So chance to build off the pressure they had. Now here's a look at the penalty as Novotny just comes in. Saw the two guys battling for the puck, thought maybe that Yang had the puck, and he just ran him right over.
Puck was nowhere near him.
Nope, he was 2 feet the other way.
Blocker side draw to Kudela. It's a good chance for Korea to get some sustained pressure in the Czechia zone.
You try to build off that little bit of pressure they had early, just a few minutes ago, and get things going offensively.
Clearing attempts broken up by Korea, held inside. Shot Deflected high and over top of the net. Se-Hwan Young had that drive with the open ice. Let's see what he can create. Puck will just sneak out into the neutral zone. Played inside. Korea looking to tag up. 40 seconds into this power play for Korea as it's cleared down the ice. Heshko short-handed on the Korean end wall. Nice move around one defender. Looks to center. And a drive on net by Czechia's Geyer. And now Korea will flip it up and out. Here's Se-Hwan Young. Look at the speed he has. Goes up on a 1-on-2. Finds room on the far right wing. Drives the nets. And Kudela gets a piece with his glove. And we remain scoreless with 50 seconds to go on the Korean power play. There you see the speed of Se-Hwan Young. He could be one of the breakout stars that the fans in Moose Jaw and across Canada will see at this event.
Maybe a little Theron Fleury look.
Yeah.
Small guy with some speed.
60 seconds to go in the period. Korea looking for a late chance. Low shot handled by Kudela. Se-Hwan Young with some great speed here, using one arm to get his body going and protect the puck, and then comes in, lets a great shot go, but Kudela cuts off the angle and gets a glove on it to send that one up and over top of the net. But just great speed, and I loved how he protected the puck there. The transition that these athletes have coming up the ice as it's poked on net and covered up by Kudela. It's
just the ability to use both hands, one to get you going, one to carry the puck, and then back and forth underneath the sled is it's really great to watch.
Korea on the power play, 30 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go. Ohar finds a lane. He'll move it up short-handed. Czechia numbers up the ice, but Yak Young Choi will play that away from the Czechia forward checkers. Moved up ahead to center. Ohar at the red line. He'll play it in. Takes a hit there from In-Chul Yu. Worked out by Korea. As we're back to 5-on-5. Novotny stepping back onto the ice. Left side drive. Mars shot, missing blocker side. Novotny joining the play. On the near side wall. Looks to center. Quick shot. Vesely with a great opportunity. Here, the final moments of this first period. And it stopped. Mark, we saw, I think, a slow start where Czechia controlled the Koreans, getting better as the period goes on. I think shaking off some nerves.
Yeah, I think so. First game of the tournament, you get finding their legs and really getting the momentum going here in this hockey game. So I think both teams, Korea got to be happy with how they finished. Czechia happy with how they played throughout that period. Both teams with some stuff to work on.
We are scoreless through 20. Korea and Czechia opening game of the 23 World Para Ice Hockey Championships. Your first intermission is underway here for the Moose Jaw Events Center.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
Like a mirrored reflection, I have to steer you in the right direction. I have to trust that we can find a way.
On every trip, you can depend on Esso to be the place between places, connecting you to what's next.
Good morning!
So I got another Parkson ticket. Play 92, number 1 for throwbacks.
It's Connor for Play 92. We'll catch you later.
It's your online portal to all things Moose Jaw. It's everything, all in one location. Find it all at discovermoosejaw.com.
Mission Control, can we access the internet through that satellite?
Confirming, Geo satellite is internet capable.
Why do you ask?
Hello?
Are you streaming music right now?
What y'all trying to do?
period between Czechia and Korea here at Game 1 of the 23 World Para Ice Hockey Championships. James Gallo alongside Mark Smith. And Mark, the shots are 6-4 Czechia after the opening period of play, but a lot of those come in the back half of that first period. Seemed like slow start, teams getting a little more comfortable as the period went on. Yeah, both teams kind of feeling out process in the early part of this game. Czechia coming in on the attack for a lot of that period, whereas Korea sat back a little bit and then found their spots and found their spark as that period went on. Got some good opportunities late in the frame after the second media timeout. Had a power play, got some good opportunities there, whereas Czechia more consistent on the attack throughout that whole period. So good start for both teams, I think. Something to build off coming into the second period. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play as well. We saw the goaltenders make some really great saves. Yeah, I think both goaltenders were the stars of that period. We saw the one for Czechia making some diving saves, and then Choi in the net for Korea making some more easier saves, but in big moments when he had to. And then Ryu with the diving stop defensively for Korea in that period as well was really key. If you have to look to the second period, I think it's for Czechia. It's about capitalizing. If it's for Korea, it's trying to find more attack zone time because they didn't see a lot other than their power play. Yeah, it's building off the end of that period, getting on the attack for Czechia, for Korea, and as you said, Czechia, they need to finish. They are getting a lot of chances in tight. They had a lot of zone time in that period, so if they can start finishing on those chances, they might be able to pull away a little bit here from Korea. Maybe at times passing themselves out of shots, right? Like I'm sure the coaching staff would like to see Czechia take more shots on net, even though they lead in that category, but still, they want to drive that puck a little bit more, test the Korean goaltender. Opening period was entertaining, highlighted by some big saves. Let's take a look at your first period highlights. Period number 2 between Czechia and Korea in the opening game of the World Para Ice Hockey Championships here in Moose Jaw. James Gallo and Mark Smith getting ready. Again, scoreless. Czechia in white. They added a shot, now 7-4 advantage in that category. Korea in blue, good opportunities late. I'd like to see how they adjust again, as we talked about in the break, Mark. Not as much attack time as I'm sure their head coach Taeho Kim would like. No, it seemed like they did adjust well during the period and were able to get on the attack late in the frame. So I think that will be something they try to use here in going into this period. Just use your speed and try to get driving outside here against Czechia. Underway in the middle frame as Korea pokes it across the blue line. Saewon Young trying to work it in deep, but Czechia will move this puck up into the neutral zone. Korea dumps it back inside. Geyer back, taking a look. Moves it up the right side, but too far for his man, and Korea plays it back across the red line. A little bump in the neutral zone, forces a turnover, but Korea recovers. They'll turn it right over, but offside is Czechia. Vaclav Heshko caught inside the offensive zone. We'll get a neutral zone faceoff. Michael Geyer there with some great speed coming up, but just a little bit offside there for Czechia as they tried to come in on the break. We'll see what Korea can do now with this face-off and try to get going on the attack. Jakub Novotny, the head coach of Czechia, with some instructions to his team as we're back underway. The neutral zone played in. Korea's got a tag up as Czechia comes back to receive. Alex Ohar. Pressured, Trying to move it up ahead. Korea stands the line. Czechia looking to recover. Up to center. Byung-Oh Cho will toss it in. Radek Zelenka. Up the ice. Vesely breaks in left side. Drop pass to Zelenka. Nice move, but then checked by Young. And Czechia will go on to their second power play here of the hockey game.
Czechia coming in on the attack, and Young just getting a little bit too aggressive with that. Leads to the penalty and gives Czechia a chance to work on the power play here early in this period. Let's take a look at this one. As Czechia was in the zone, a little hit down low there.
It's kind of a T-bone penalty, is what it is.
So he heads off, and we'll see Korea try to kill this one off and not allow Czechia to get some momentum here early in this period.
Geyer right side. There's a shot. High. It's stopped by Kim Choi.
Well, very confident with that glove. He has shown the leather here a couple of times so far in this game, and here we see the penalty. This is where the penalty happened right here. Young comes in and just kind of takes out the sled of the Czechia player there, and now we got the power play opportunity.
Controlling Czechia. Left side, Geyer. Shot! And he'll zip it over top of the net. Puck comes off the wall and back out. You had made the comment, it seems like Czechia trying to go glove side a lot on Choi. See if they adjust that last shot by Geyer, trying to go blocker side. Kubels works it off. Geyer down low. Trying to play it around was Kubels. Ran into by the captain, Dong Chin Yang. Korea to the blue line. Sorry, Czechia to the blue line. That shot blocked. Geyer trying to work a give and go, but unable to work. And Czechia is going to recover in the neutral zone. Nice puck control here by Czechia. Good deke by Geyer. Check by Dong Chin Yang. Czechia, right boards. Heshko to the circle. Backdoor Geyer on the one-timer. Puts it wide. Beautiful setup, but just unable to finish. Centering. Sedlak shot. That goes off some bodies. Jamming in the crease, and it's just wide. Czechia trying to close it inside and home plate. Korea collapsing inside. Czechia controls again here on the power play. 30 seconds to work. Zelenka. Shot. Pad save. Rebound. Geyer shot. Trying to go high blocker. He'll put that one wide. The pressure from the Czech power play.
Flurry of chances right there for Czechia.
Puck back out of the neutral zone. Zelenka left side. Tips in. Dong Chin Yang. Hit by Habel on the end boards. Picked up by Czechia. They had Novotny between the circles, just couldn't hold on to that puck. It comes up to the blue line. Good hold, nice move as Habel drives to the net, looks for Vasily. That shot goes off a body, then a chance for Ohar, and he'll put it wide. Back to 5-on-5 with Czechia pressing. Vesely will work it low. Korea trying to find their lane. Up ahead. Looking for their star forward, Saewon Young, but he couldn't control, and Czechia back on the puck. Vesely makes one move around a man. Skates right circle. That shot is knocked down by Novotny, carries to the corner. It's grabbed by Korea, worked around the wall. Held the blue line. Swung around. Far side wall. Dozal off the blue line. He'll take a hit. Trying to play it low. Saewon Young misplays that puck, allows Czechia to keep the attack on. Unable to drive the net. Dong Chin Yang unable to clear again. Ohar, left circle shot, and again missing a high blocker. Well, Czechia is finding their seams through the Korean zone, but just unable to score on these great opportunities. 11-4 advantage now in the shots.
Yeah, they're breaking down the Korea defense a little bit here, getting those cross-ice passes that are opening up a lane.
Another hit low in the Korean zone. It was going to result in a Czechia power play. However, I think a retaliation penalty to Patrick Sedlacek will even it up, and we'll play 4-on-4. We are scoreless as the action is furious here in the second period. More when we come back to the World Para Ice Hockey Championships in moments.
Eligible members can receive a $750 bonus on select trucks and full-size SUVs. Step into the powerful 2022 Chevy Silverado or 2022 GMC Sierra 1500 with low financing rates starting at 1.49% for up to 72 months. Drive in comfort and style with the versatile 2023 Equinox and 2023 Terrain, featuring standard heated seats, advanced safety features, and a modern infotainment system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Or opt for the spacious and refined 2023 Buick Enclave with standard all-wheel drive starting from as low as 2.99% financing. Don't miss out on these limited time offers. Visit us today to experience the thrill of driving a new Chevrolet, Buick, or GMC.
My window's like a mirrored reflection. I have to steer you in the right direction. I have to trust that we can find a way.
On every trip, you can depend on Esso to be the place between places, connecting you to what's next.
James Gallo, Mark Smith in the booth along with our crew from IKS Media. Mark, take us through these penalties here.
A couple of penalties down in the corner. We see Yang with the T-bone penalty there, and then retaliation from the Czechia player, and that leads to some 4-on-4 hockey here with 10 minutes left in the second period.
A lot of open ice as the Czechia again trying that backdoor feed. They found the passing lanes but unable to capitalize. First time we see 4-on-4 here in the hockey game. Korea looking for room as they played up the glass and down. A Young Ho Yang will play it down for an icing call. The physicality of this game too.
That was something I noticed early in that first period. Czechia, they play physical, but Korea not backing down either. They've been going at each other here so far in this game.
With these two of the top ranked teams coming into the world, you'd have to think there's a little bit of a rivalry.
Oh, definitely,
right?
and maybe tone setting too for the tournament. You want to get things going your way early on in this tournament and maybe set the tone in this opener.
Yeah, not just about the setting tone for the game, but for your tournament as well. Here's a centering pass. Kubos just couldn't pull the trigger. He'll control the right circle. Now he fires and ring it off the crossbar. What a shot! Dozel trying to center. That's broken up. Korea looking up the ice, Saewon Young. Great job defensively. Pavel Kubels takes away inside. Now the Koreans down low, deflection, but a big pad save by Martin Kudela. First shot towards the Czech net by Korea here in this period.
First shot, and it's a good chance.
Dozel up the ice. Heshko couldn't control. Neutral zone boards. And then knocked inside the Czechia line. Geyer, lead pass, left wing. Havel, speed across the line. Cutting right wing, looking for his lane. Blocker save made by Yakam Choi. We're seeing the speed of Czechia come into play now. Here's Ohar, left circle shot. That goes off a stick and bouncing towards the Korean net where Choi will hold on to it. We've talked a lot about Saewon Young and his speed, but how about as a team, Czechia, we're really seeing their speed come through here in this second period.
Yeah, and we've seen some great chances in this period. Kubel's just a little bit of a delay in shot and put that one right off the iron right there, but then back the other way. Some great work along the boards by Korea leads to a chance right in front, but Kudela with a great stop for Czechia and keeps this game scoreless late in the second period.
Kudela kind of looked like Darren Pang with stacking the pads like that, eh? Zelenka in the circle. Vesely. Get a man open on the right side. That was Havel. Havel back on the puck. Coming up the near side wall. Still 4-on-4. Now we're back to 5-on-5. Zelenka, open lane. He was pressured. Save made by Choi.
Choi's had to be sharp in this period so far.
Again, Czechia trying to attack. Korea coming down low. Looking for room up the ice. Their captain, Dong-Shin Yang, moves it up ahead. Didn't have the red line, and it's a icing call with 7:48 remaining in this middle period. Korea just hasn't been able to find their stride. And now we're seeing the rivalry build as it looks like your official, Bobby Esposito. Is he taking 2 off?
No, I think it was...
or is he just telling guys to calm down?
It was a late change, I think, was happening there for Czechia, and he was having none of that.
Bobby Esposito, your official today, out of the USA. On the lines, Dylan Dauphiny from Canada, Andreas Lundin from Sweden. The ice in the Korean zone looks all chopped up, and it looks fresh as a daisy down there in the Czechia zone, right?
Similar to the first period, right? A lot of pressure from Czechia to start the period. We'll see if Korea can find their stride as they go here.
Kubels, cross ice. Geyer flipping that into the glove of Yekyum Choi. Choi playing this year with Seoul.
Good chance here for Czechia. Rebound off the boards, and a puck comes out. Quick shot there from Geyer, but Choi using that glove to scoop that one up and make the save. Choi's been the best player for Korea here so far in this second period, making some big stops.
Shots 15-5. Those are only the shots on net. Czechia has missed the net on some great chances as well.
It's been interesting to see Czechia adjust their game. A lot of individual play in that first period, but then in the second, more speed and passing.
Penalty down low in the Korean zone. Going against Czechia. Roughing call being made.
Czechia getting a little aggressive there on the forecheck. Will give Korea a chance to work on the power play. Take a look at the hit down low as Hechko comes to cut off the Korean defender and just clips him right there as he comes around the net. He heads off for roughing, and we get a Korea power play. See if they can find some momentum.
Similar to the first, Korea had a late power play. Started to build momentum from there. Let's see if they can do that. Good physical play by the Czechs up high in their zone. Springing a loose puck. Havel shorthanded. Stops on the wall. Ohar with support. Havel keeps it pinned. Nice job. Young Ho Yang trying to work it free. Havel, great penalty killing. 2 Korean bodies on him. Now another man in there for Czechia. That's Zelenka. Puck just pinned. This is fantastic penalty killing.
Korea can't get it.
Havel works it off the wall. Protecting that puck. Good support. Looks for Ohar. On the lane. Korea moves it up. Open ice hit by Zelenka. That forces a loose puck, and it comes to a trailing Ohar. Trying to come in. Back check. Vesely on the loose puck. Cuts to the nets. That's stopped by Choi. Loose puck. Ohar shot. Shoulder save. Puck on top of the crease. Worked up. Not out. Kubel's a drive. That's blocked. Oh, and a penalty upcoming. This could be a penalty shot. Was that covered up by one of the Korean defenders?
Yeah. Korea's Young Sung Kim right in front of the net as the puck came in, put his hand on the puck, and that will negate the power play. But flurry of chances here for Czechia. The puck loose right in front. They tried to clear it out. Comes right to the Czechia player in the slot, and his shot's blocked. But Kim covers that one up with his glove just outside the crease. That'll be a penalty for the Korean player, and gives Czechia a chance to work on the power play.
Surprised
a little bit.
It's not a penalty shot?
Yeah.
He wasn't in the crease.
Yeah, so maybe that's just a penalty in sledge hockey.
So we get 4-on-4 for the second time in the frame late in the period. Czechia to Dozel. Left half wall. Down low. Zedelasik. The wall Geyer. Pressure. Korea trying to pin it. Czechia with numbers. They'll work it around, but no one there on the far side wall. Dong Shin Yang will clear this one all the way down the ice. Icing waved off. Around the boards. So now Czechia on the power play for a minute 15 as Heshko comes out of the box. Played in, but didn't have the red line. Icing waved off, however. Zedelasik, nice job. Cuts in front to the net. There's open ice. They score! Power play goal. Patrick Zedelasik has got Czechia on the board.
And what a celebration there from Czechia as they get the opening goal of this tournament. Great chance in front. Zedelasik steals it from the Korean player behind the net, comes out in front, delays a little bit, and then gets the shot off right in the slot. Great shot, great goal there from Zedelasik, and gets the Czechia team on the board. A goal that was much needed. They had a lot of pressure and able to get this one into the back of the net right here. Great play in front to put that one into the back of the net. And then the celebration was on. Some excited Czechia players, a little salute. Gotta love that.
Patrick Zedelasik, 20 goals with SKV Shark Varlovi in his regular season. It's a power play goal on the 17th shot to the period, 17th shot of the game for Czechia. He was determined.
Oh yeah,
right?
Driving towards that net, coming out of the corner, power move.
Here's Ohar to the nets. He had Habel. Korea's back defensively though. Ohar looking for room. Working right wall. It's Habel up the boards. Solinka can't keep it in. And the Czechs back out at center ice. Valesky can't hold on. Offside the call. And we'll step back. A power play goal from Patrick Zedelasik has Czechia leading this hockey game 1-0 late second period live from the Moose Jaw Event Center at the World Para Ice Hockey Championships. Patrick Zedelasik with a power play goal at 14:52. The difference here in the hockey game. 1-0 Czechia. James Gallo, Mark Smith here at the Moose Jaw Event Center. This period has been all Czechia.
You had to feel that goal was coming. The way they were putting the pressure on, they were breaking down the Korean defense and able to get in there. And that was a big goal and might open the floodgates a little bit maybe.
Czechia deep. Looking for their outlet pass. Puck sneaks out. Good speed there by Geyer as he jams it inside the Korea wall. Korea back defensively, but unable to get control. Stick handling is Heshko inside. Scores! Vaclav Heshko. 2-0 Czechia.
We've talked about the speed of Korea in this game, but the speed of Czechia showed there on that goal to be able to break out of the defensive end, get going in transition, and then find Heshko right in the slot. He gets that shot off and makes this a 2-0 game here. Nice drive into the slot area by Heshko and just lets a great wrister go and puts that one top shelf over top of the glove of Choi. as he cuts into the slot right here. Nice shot.
Korea not clean handling that puck defensively.
No, it wasn't clean, and Czechia takes advantage, and we've seen them keep the pressure on here in this second period.
Vaclav Hečko, 20 goals with Flamingo's Ostrava. Back home in his regular season, 20 goals in 14 games. He's got his first of the tournament. And it is a 2-0 lead for Czechia. Czechia out shooting Korea so far in the frame, 11-1. Korea looking back defensively. Czechia trying to find more. Novotny on the far wall. Plays it inside the circles. Moving over. Vesely. High shot. Blocker save by Yakyam Choi. And the puck goes on top of the net.
Czechia continues to keep the pressure on and use their shots in the slot area. We talked about in the first period, maybe passing up some good opportunities. Haven't been the case here in the second. Great shot right there. And nice save by Choi to blocker that up and gets it on top of the net for the whistle. But Czechia keeping the pressure on here in this period.
Czechia very connected in the offensive zone. Good support. They're winning battles along the wall, Mark, and their puck management very strong. Right, seem to have numbers around the puck as they get a shot off the draw. If you have numbers around the puck, you're going to win more than you lose.
Yeah, if you're winning those races, winning those battles in the offensive end, you're going to generate chances. It's going to lead to goals, which we've seen here in this period. Just unrelenting pressure from Czechia.
Korea knocking this one out. Saewon Young, good speed up the ice, comes left circle, driving in, back defensively. What a great play. Mikhail Geyer breaks up the shots, and then the puck rolling towards the net, covered up. We talked about the speed of Saewon Young. We saw it there on that play, but it's a great job back defensively by Mikhail Geyer for Czechia to break up that potential drive.
Yeah, he answers the call right there, driving back defensively, cutting off Saewon Young to make sure that he can't get a good shot off on net and making sure his goaltender can cover that one up and get the face-off. Geyer was the guy with the speed coming out of the zone that set up the second goal, shows the speed coming back defensively here on this one.
Korea shot off the face-off. Wide glove side. Korea stays in the offensive zone, trying to find one late. Under 3 minutes to go in this frame. Trailing 2-0. Can't hold it in, but they'll play it deep inside their line. On the wall and checked. But Korea recovering to clear it out. Saewon Young seems like he's the driving. We say his name a lot because the puck's around him a lot. It seems like he's who Korea's trying to set up.
Yeah, he's definitely the one they're looking to spring on breaks. He leads the team offensively, but just hasn't been there. Czechia's done a good job of cutting him off and making sure he can't get his speed going.
To the Czechia line. Hook back to center. Stepping up is Young Sung Kim to dump it in. Up the boards and down by Czechia. Hustling is Hečko, trying to beat the icing call, and he does. Waved off by your linesman. He centered that puck, but too late was Alex Ohar. And Korea with the breakaway chance, stopped! Young Moon Shin all by himself, but denied by Martin Kudela.
Kudela has been great in this game. He hasn't been tested a lot, but made some big saves.
Cleared out by Czechia. We talked about Czechia's strength being their goaltenders and Martin Kudela and Mikhail Vaphenka. And we're seeing that as Kudela hasn't seen a lot, but he's made some big saves. Korea heading north. Bouncing it just wide of the blocker of Kudela. Czechia back defensively. 60 seconds to go in the period as it's cleared down the ice to the Korean zone. Vesely, nice hustle. He's there first, trying to center. Puck's bouncing loose. Geyer a chance. That's stopped. And now Korea will flip this high and down the ice. Kubels, pressured by the Korean forward checker, controlling that puck. Works at left side neutral zone. Vesely, if he could have gotten a clean play, he had Novotny streaking through the middle. Czechia now entering the zone. He'll flip it left side. On the near wall, Novotny to the blue line. Vesely, cross ice. Is it Lasik? He opened the scoring. Hooks it to the end boards, and a penalty upcoming.
A little bit of interference by Czechia there, trying to spring his guy on the offensive forecheck, but got a little bit too aggressive, took the Korean player down to the ice, and Korea will get a late power play here in the frame. That was
Miroslav Novotny.
Novotny going into the penalty box after that hit down low. Here we see Sedlecki trying to get the puck, and Novotny trying to keep the defender from getting to him, and he lays him out there. A little bit of interference. Ref right there makes the call.
Novotny's the second oldest player on the Czechia team. Obviously a guy they lean on for some leadership. The penalty box now. 9.3 seconds to go. Korea trying to find one last chance to end this period. Off the face-off. Korea works it to the wall. Unable to get inside as Czechia pins him along the far side boards. And that'll end our second period of play. It was a tight first period, Mark, where both teams were pressing late. In the second period, it is all Czechia.
Yeah, they get on the offensive attack, make some changes, a little bit more of a shoot mindset for Czechia in that period. Leads to some goals, and they get the 2-0 lead going into the third.
Shots 14-3 for Czechia. In that middle period, they have a 2-0 lead on goals from Patrick Sedlecki and Vaclav Heshko. We'll step back. Your second intermission is underway from the World Para Ice Hockey Championships, live from the Moose Jaw Event Center.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
My window's like a mirrored reflection. I have to steer you in the right direction. I have to trust that we can find a way.
On every trip, you can depend on Esso to be the place between places, connecting you to what's next.
Good morning!
So I got another Parkson ticket. Play 92, number one for throwbacks.
It's Kyler for Play 92. We'll catch you later.
It's your online portal to all things Moose Jaw. It's everything all in one location. Find it all at discovermoosejaw.com.
Mission Control, can we access the internet through that satellite?
Confirming GeoSatellite is internet capable.
Why do you ask?
Hello?
Are you streaming music right now?
What y'all trying to do?
Saskatchewan. 620 CKRM.
in his first Paralympic Games for Canada. Here comes James Dunn with his first Paralympic goal. Like he's been doing it all his life.
James Gallo, Mark Smith in the second intermission, with Czechia leading Korea 2-0 through 40 here in the opening game of the 2023 World Para Ice Hockey Championships. Mark, in that first period, Czechia and Korea in the first period kind of feeling out process. Second period, it's all Czechia.
Yeah, they made some great adjustments in that first intermission, went on the attack in that second period, really using a shot-first mentality, I think. They got into some good spots in that first period, got in those same spots this time and let the shot go, and they got the rewards with the two goals there in that opening period, or in that middle frame. So very good period there from Czechia.
Outshooting the Koreans 14-3 in that middle period of play. Czechia, an attacking mind frame in that second period, and they pick up a pair of goals to lead this hockey game going into the third period of play. Obviously, a lot to talk about as these two teams adjust moving forward, Mark. But again, I think now for Czechia, can they keep that progress moving?
Yeah, you want to keep that pressure up and don't let off the gas. You got the 2-0 lead. Now keep the pressure on. For Korea on the other side, though, they've got to respond. They've got to find a way to break through Czechia's defense, because Czechia has been on offense a lot, but it's because they've been so solid in not allowing Korea to get going in transition and get their offensive game going.
We'll talk a little bit more about the adjustments for both teams in just a few moments, but first, let's take a look at your second period highlights. Looking at the second period of highlights, a lot of Czechia in that middle period. Questions now, can Czechia keep that pace that they established in the middle period? Can Korea come back?
Yeah, Korea gets the early power play opportunity to start the period, so we'll see if they can use that to advantage, get some momentum going here in this middle frame, or in this third period.
Controlling is Korea as they look to break out of their zone. Up the ice, tipped in. Byung-Seok Cho will knock it in low. Back for it is Pavel Kubals for Czechia. They'll lob it up the ice. Czechia very good on the penalty kill in that second period. Only had one chance, but they were the aggressors when they were down a man. Korea again looking for the controlled breakout. Lobbed up ahead. Too far as they looked for Byung-Seok Cho, and it's an icing call.
Korea's tried that stretch pass throughout this game. There just couldn't connect it, trying to get it going offensively here on this power play to start the game. We'll see if they can maybe use some shorter passes, try to make their way through the Czechia defense.
They're a little too spread out.
Yeah, it seems like not as connected as Czechia is playing.
Needs support coming up the ice. And we haven't seen a lot of that from Korea as they win this draw and float it up ahead. Radek Zelenka for Czechia to play it back to the Korean zone. 50 seconds remaining in this power play for Korea, trying to ignite their offense. Far wall. Cutting to the middle is Korea. Played inside. Crashing into his own boards was Havel, but a good job paying the price as he moves it up the ice. 30 seconds to go on this Korea power play. Yi-Yun Ryu moves it up. Czechia changing, hustling down for Korea. Young-Sung Kim. Czechia, though, responding defensively. Good hustle for them. And then Czechia will float it down.
Kubel with a little bit of a mishandle on the puck, and then but Czechia is there to back him up as they have been throughout this game.
The Young-Ho Yang for Korea. Over to Young-Won Lee. Back to 5-on-5. Czechia out of the penalty box. Korea unable to exit their zone. Left wall, Dozel down to the goal line. Looking to center. Caught in the equipment of the Korean forward Young-Ho Yang, and it rolls towards the goaltender Choi. He's forced to hold on to it. So good job by Czechia, right? Just kind of frustrating that Korean power play, unable to set up, unable to really get things going. And Czechia, whatever their game plan is, they are executing it right now to perfection after that second period.
Yeah, really not allowing Korea to get much going offensively coming out of that second period, and then here to start the third with that power play for Korea. Just really didn't get set up, but didn't get a shot towards the net.
Korea jams up their wall. Dozel plays it to the middle of the ice. Korea there to pick it up. Cross ice pass. Geyer breaks it up for Czechia, but Korea tips it to the line. However, Zedlasik will then bring it across the Korea blue. Drop past Kubels. High slot with a snap shot, and that may have went off of Young Lee. Good job defensively back there. Again, Geyer. Bottom left circle drive. That's stopped by Choi. Loose puck behind the net. Czechia comes out. Geyer spin-rama. Shot going just wide. Heshko back to Geyer. Left circle drive. Pad save. Rebound. That one's in the crease. Move to the wall by Korea. Here we see Czechia establishing a pretty consistent presence inside the Korea line. As Korea works it around their boards. Heshko laying the body along the boards. Keeps that puck inside. Korea again unable to clear. Heshko. High slot. Zelenka played on net and covered up. A little bit of an extra whack there by the
I think he's getting called
forward.
for that. Geyer comes in looking for the rebound after the initial shot, and might have got a whack on the glove of the Korean goaltender as he was going to cover that up, and he'll head to the box for slashing. So Korea, another chance here to get to go on the power play, get to work. We'll see what they can do, but some great pressure from Czechia in that period. Kubels walks in, lets a shot go, and it goes off the back of Lee in front. Korea continues to pressure, Czechia continues to pressure. Korea goes for the cover up there by Choi, but it's whacked away. Geyer goes to the box.
Fourth power play for Korea. They are 0 for 3. Short-handed. Habel trying to lay that inside. It comes to a back-checking Valesi. Looks for the shot. Mask save made by Choi. Rebounds there, Choi. A sprawling glove save. And Czechia presses short-handed, but again, Yakyam Choi, maybe the best Korean player out there, makes a huge save. Now a sprawling Kudela will cover up that puck. Take us through that short-handed rush. We'll see the replay on it. Great job by Czechia coming up.
Here's the chance by Czechia coming in. Great shot there. Goes off the mask. Choi can't handle the initial rebound. And here we see the shot again. Nice shot. Goes off the mask of Choi. Can't handle the rebound. And then it comes out, and they'll have a good chance again at the side of the net. And Choi comes diving across here to make the save. Really two good saves right there, point blank by Choi.
He's doing everything he can.
Yeah, he needs his power play to come through right here.
He has been their best player. However, penalty kill of Czechia. Able to find a loose puck, and they'll lob this one all the way down. Korea pressured by the forecheck of Sedlacek. On the power play, another minute 10. Heshko, though, keeps that puck inside. Sedlacek looking to drive the net. Blocker save made by Choi. Rebound. Heshko is stopped by Choi. Relentless is Czechia right now. Korea just having a tough time exit their zone here in the man advantage. 50 seconds to go on the power play. They fling it out. And Ozal will dump it back in for Czechia.
Great positioning by Czechia. Everywhere Korea tries to go with the puck, they seem to have a player.
A little disjointed coming out of their zone. That will be an icing call against Korea. Face-off will be to the blocker's side.
So we'll stay in the attack for Czechia. They're on the penalty kill, but they've been the aggressors here so far over these 2 minutes. Korea really not able to find their stride moving in transition as it has been throughout this game.
Habel to Vesely. Work it around. Left boards. That is Ohar, I believe. Pinned along the wall. Still 18 seconds left here in the power play. Korea looking for an exit strategy right now. Vesely finishing on top of that puck, not allowing Korea to get out. Final moments here, the penalty to Mikhail Geyer. 2 seconds left.
Czechia continues that hard forecheck just all over Korea here so far on this penalty kill. Just not allowing them to get any time to skate and get the puck moving the other way. So great penalty kill here so far for Czechia, and I think they're drawing up their game plan to a T here in this hockey game.
Sedlacek to take this draw against Ryu. Green winger gets in that mix. Tried to clear, but Heshko attacks. Keeps it in. Shot over top of the net. High. Dozal. Good pinch left line. Korea around their wall. Trying to move this zone. Kubel's open ice hit as he hammers Yangamun Shin. And again, Korea unable to get out. Here we see again the physical presence of Czechia. They have been the aggressors.
Yeah, that was a hard hit. Shoulder to shoulder, really took it out of Shin.
Dozal, good hold, left line. 2 attempts to clear. Korea can't get around him. Now on the 3rd attempt, they'll play across ice. Back to the Czechia blue. Kubos. Dozal back defensively. Korea trying to force a turnover. As Czechia plays it up. Heshko, Sidlasik. And Czechia's offside. 8:20 to go in this third period. 2-0. Czechia leading. Here live, the World Para Ice Hockey Championships from the Moose Jaw Event Center.
In his first Paralympic Games for Canada. Here comes James Dunn with his first Paralympic goal. Like he's been doing it all his life.
2-0 Czechia in this third period of play, dominating on the shot clock as well. 29-8 in favor of the team in white jerseys here this afternoon. James Gallo, Mark Smith with the call here. The opening game of the 23 World Para Ice Hockey Championships. Korea coming out of their zone. Punching this one inside and looking to get on the attack. Havel right in the Korean forechecker away for the puck. Young with a shot. Zips it over top of the nets. Saewon Young. He's the guy you got to watch for Korea. Trying to punch that one on. Broken up. Cleared down by Czechia. Rolling just wide of that Korean net. And it will be an icing call. Korea's ranked third in the world coming into this event. They have finished on the podium previously, the last time in 2019. Czechia, Mark, has never placed on the podium at this event. However, first impressions, we're seeing a resurgence of Czech hockey, right? They look great today. Talk about the World Juniors, right?
You came away with a silver medal there at the World Juniors, played some great hockey in that championship, but right here, right now, they are playing some great hockey and really maybe sending a message that they're here to compete for not just a spot on the podium, but maybe a gold medal, as they've given the number 3 ranked team everything they can handle in this game.
And in a short tournament, every game matters.
Yeah, it's
right.
You want to get off to a hot start, and you want to carry that over. You need good games throughout a week, and that's what Czechia is looking to build off here after this strong start to this game.
Novotny didn't have center. It's an icing call against Czechia.
But still 7 minutes to go, and we've seen Korea with some good pressure here over the last minute or so. A couple of icings from Czechia. Young with a great chance right in the slot. When he gets working, he's been dangerous for Korea. Just hasn't had as many opportunities to do that. So we'll see if they can build off it right now when these two teams continue to battle here for the next 7 minutes.
This is the tournament opener. Coming up in the second game, it will be China and Italy at 3 o'clock local time. The evening game is Norway and Germany. Coming up tomorrow, Czechia will be tested against the defending champion USA team. And of course, the hometown team, Canada, will take on Korea, as it's covered up by the Korean goaltender.
So both these teams getting a test tomorrow when they face the top 2 ranked teams in the world. Czechia going to have to put an effort like this together against the defending champion Americans, while Korea will have a tough way to rebound as they go up against Canada in their opener.
Sidlasik for Czechia to take this face-off against Yang for Korea. Went back to the blue line. High shot over top of the net. Trying to track it down as Czechia off the wall. Geyer skating into the corner. Working it up the boards, the blue line. Kubels to Heshko, back to Kubels. Half wall Geyer. Top of the circle, Heshko pressured. Korea bringing it out. Slowly up the ice. This will be dumped in. They'll say it's an icing call. Just haven't seen Korea have that consistent pressure, that attack. As you described, Mark, they've been trying, those high-risk, high-reward passes.
Yeah.
Czechia, good job in the neutral zone, taking away those lanes, maybe frustrating Korea at times. We've seen Korea take a lot of icing calls.
Yeah, a lot of icing as they've tried for those stretch passes. I think their game plan might have to change where they try a little bit more shorter ice plays and use their speed to their advantage. Speed's great when you're trying the stretch passes, but it's also can be great in small spaces when you get moving quickly in transition.
Ohar dumps in for Czechia. Choi will hold on to that puck with a Czechian forward coming in on him. Opening game, that's that second period. The difference right now, Czechia shooting Korea 14-3. Goals from Patrick Sedlacek and Vaclav Heshko. Just over 2 minutes apart. Sedlacek scoring on the power play. Good job by Czechia early in this period. 2 penalty kills. They had the better of the offensive chances when they were shorthanded. Korea looking to break out. Again, Czechia takes away that lane. Nice defensive play by Zelinka. Czechia back in. Cross ice pass. Ohar with some room. He's got bodies in front of the net. Looks down low. Blocker save made by Choi. Again, he has been very good for Korea in this hockey game. Flip down. As Havel's back for Czechia. Pressure from Cho. Forced to rim around. Ryu. Far wall. Into the corner. Ohar. Clamping down on him. Puck's in the sled of Geyer, I believe. Good pressure by Czechia. Oh, they had Sang-Won Young open between the circles. Czechia broke that up. And then Czechia called for icing. 2-0. Over 5 minutes to go. Czechia's in the driver's seat. More action when we come back. It's the World Para Ice Hockey Championships live from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, Canada.
It's your online portal to all things Moose Jaw. It's everything all in one location. Find it all at discovermoosejaw.com.
Mission Control, can we access the internet through that satellite?
Confirming Geo satellite is internet capable.
Why do you ask?
Hello?
Are you streaming music right now?
What y'all trying to do?
James Gallo, Mark Smith, the Moose Jaw Event Center, 2-0. Czechia leading goals from Patrick Sedlacek and Vaclav Heshko. First time that Hockey Canada has hosted this event. First time a major competition in our country since the 2010 Paralympic Games in Vancouver. So fans here in Moose Jaw, Mark, they're going to see a different look here to their hockey rink. They're used to seeing it when the Moose Jaw Warriors play here in the Western Hockey. They'll see some changes, will they not?
Yeah, it's been a quick turnaround for the event staff here at the Moose Jaw Event Center. Warriors season ended just over a month ago. They completely converted the rink ready for sledge hockey with the see-through boards in the players' benches in the penalty box. The entrances to the ice have some composite ice, so it allows the players to come out on their sledges. So it's a different look, but it's been awesome to see the city of Moose Jaw really embrace this event. You see, drive down Main Street, all the country's flags are flying in Main Street, so it's been a great sight here so far.
8 teams from across the globe here in the friendly city. looking to capture gold. Great competition. Winds down June 4th. Czechia. Great opening game so far. Korea. 4:20 to go to try and get 2 goals to tie. They've got the firepower, but just haven't been able to find that consistent attack. Korea can't clear. Dozal. Left circle snapshot. Broken up on top of the crease. It was blocked. It's underneath some bodies. Rolling was, I believe, Sid Lasik to put it on net.
Sid Lasik's had a great game here for Czechia. Got the opening goal. Gave a little bit of a Jaromir Jagr salute after he scored that one. And then now a great chance right in front of the net for the forward for Czechia on that play. Diving in front, a little bit of a scramble. Finds the puck and able to, on his stomach, spin that one around and get the shot off. But Choi right there to make the save, as he has been a lot of times here so far in this game.
Zelinka, left circle shot. That one's blocked. Really impressed with the defensemen, Radek Zelinka and Pavel Dozal for Czechia. They like a lot of ice time. They seem like they're the straws, right? Lot goes through both those guys. Dozal maybe a little bit more defensive-minded. We've seen him make some great plays at the blue line. Zelinka, who has the puck right now, a little more offensively gifted. Nice shot handled by Joachim Choi.
Yeah, Dozal's that physical player for Czechia. He's laid some big hits. Zelinka, a couple of great shots right there, breaking in. The captain for the Czechia team had some good opportunities there in the slot to get those 2 shots off, and that one covered up by Choi as we get the face-off here. Pressure continues for Czechia. They have been unrelenting in this game.
Shots 11-1 in this third period for Czechia. As again, they win the offensive zone draw. Kubal's shot. Glove save made by Joachim Choi. The goaltender for Korea, really good.
Yeah.
Really good tonight. Already seen 32 shots. You're picking player of the game. That's the guy right there for Korea.
Oh, he's definitely been the person that's made the biggest impact for Korea here. A long shot. His glove makes the save, covers it up, makes sure that there's no rebound in front.
Out of the circle. Korea working it up the ice. Not clean. Again, breaking out of their zone. Icing waved off. Back forward, Pavel Kubals. Good hold by Korea from the right blue line. They tried to center, but no one there. Geyer. Neutral zone. Sid Lasik. Middle of the ice. Heshko. Back to Sid Lasik between the circles. He's got Geyer driving. Scores! Oh, what a pretty passing play as Czechia adds to their lead late in the third period of play.
It's going to be hard to top that goal. If you're picking out a play of the tournament, you might have it on the first day. Great passing play coming through the offensive end for Czechia, and then Geyer finishes it off. But Sid Lasik, nice pass over to Geyer, cuts back across, and then lets the shot go. Choi can't get across the crease quick enough as Geyer makes that one count and gets Czechia the 3-0 lead with just over 2 minutes to go in this game. Great shot there. Great play all around from Czechia on that one as they've taken full control of this game throughout the night.
Goaltending change for Korea. Daehan Bong will come into the game. Again, personally, I think the goaltender Choi, very good for Korea on that play. We talk about maybe a big difference. Korea doesn't look connected at times when they're going on the attack. Czechia on that play, all 3 forwards able to get into the play, all contributing to the play, and they were connected driving inside that home plate area.
Right into the slot, weaving back and forth, passes on the tape. Just a great play there from Korea or from Czechia, and has shown what they've done so well here in this opening game.
Mikhail Geyer makes it a 3-0 lead late in this third period. Havel through the middle looking for Novotny. Too far. Korea's been pinned again. This Korean zone is just chopped up. It's fresh ice in the Czechia zone. The ice has been tilted to the north side here of the Moose Jaw Event Center.
And no letting off for Czechia in this third period. They dominated the second, and they've done the same here in the third, really finding their groove as this game's went on.
That's about setting the tone, as you talked about earlier in this period, Mark. Setting a tone, as this period goes on, as this game went on, and as this tournament continues. Czechia has never won a medal in this competition. They're trying to capture their first. They're off to a good start.
They look determined here early in this game. Definitely, they hosted the tournament the last couple of years. Didn't able to get on the podium, but they look determined to see themselves with a medal here in Canada.
Played in by Czechia. Kubels, good job getting in the lane. Korea can't get out. Sedlacek with Geyer and Heshko. This line has been fun to watch this afternoon. Played around the Korea zone. 1:20 remaining here in this opening game of the World Para Ice Hockey Championship. Cleared out by Korea. That was Saewon Young to play down the ice. Icing waved off. He is the guy you have to watch for Korea, and Czechia has done a marvelous job taking away Young for Korea.
Yeah, he's been able to create a couple of times, but for the most part, Czechia has had someone there every time he's been trying to get working here offensively.
Inside the final 60. Heshko, great job, breaks up the icing call. Zelenka left circle, snapshot save made by the goaltender Bong. Dejan Bond coming into the game after that Czechia third goal. 30 seconds left in game one of this competition. Dumped in from center just wide of that glove of Bond. Korea up the boards. It will find its way out. 20 seconds to go. Zelenka back defensively. Worked up ahead to the Korean zone. Heshka's got the lane, negates the icing. Under 10 remaining as he looks to center. Czechia looking for one more as Ohar's shot will go off the stick and out of play with an even 60 seconds remaining here in the opener of the World Para Ice Hockey Championship.
Now play a perfect example of what Czechia has done well here against Korea in this game. Just on the attack, getting the puck into the high percentage scoring areas right in front of the net and getting a good shot off, but that one tipped up and over the glass on that late chance.
They drop the puck, and that's it, as Czechia opens their pool play with an impressive 3-0 win over Korea. And Czechia's got the start that they wanted, Mark.
I think they sent a message to everyone in this tournament with this opening win. It was the third and fourth ranked teams in the world going head to head, and Czechia comes out, plays a real complete game. There was that little bit of feeling out process early on, but Czechia found their stride as the game went on and really put the pressure on Korea and really never let up.
First period very close, scoreless. Shots were 7-4 in favor of Czechia. Into the second, that's where this game changed. Czechia outshot Korea 14-3. Goals from Patrick Sedlacek. That was on the power play. Vaclav Heshko followed that up just about 2 minutes later. Into the third. Shots 13-1 in favor of Czechia. Goal from Mikhail Geyer to make it 3-0. And the shots tell the tale of the hockey game.
Yeah, it was pressure offensively for Czechia throughout the game, and then Korea just unable to get any pressure on the offensive end. But you can't say it was Czechia's defense as well. They were great offensively, but defensively they had a man in the lanes every time Korea tried to go on the attack. So a real great hockey game overall for Czechia here in this one, and a big win to open up the tournament. So they've got a lot to celebrate here after this one, but tough test tomorrow for them as they will face the defending world champion Americans in a key game tomorrow.
Czechia 1 for 3 on the power play. Korea is 0 for 4 on the man advantage. Korea, the third-ranked team in the world coming into this event. How did they respond as this event moves forward? We talk about how Czechia feels They're on the high of the win, but it's how you bounce back will be the big thing for Korea. This is a very good hockey team. As they salute the fans coming out this morning.
And a lot of Korea fans with flags here in this one today, so they're saluting their fans. Czechia also giving a round of applause to the fans here for this one. A great start to this tournament here with this game.
You know, I think a lot of people in this area didn't know what to expect, right? And you get here to the rink, and you watched a really good hockey game.
Yeah, it's hockey.
It's going to be a fun next week. It's going to be physical. It's going to be fast. You're going to see some high elite athletes do some pretty impressive things.
Yeah, these are world-class athletes, and they showed it here in this opening game.
I believe player of the game ceremony is underway. We didn't have a say in this, by any means. If I'm looking for Czechia, I would go with Patrick Sedlacek. That'd be my pick.
I would agree with that.
Had the eventual game-winning goal. If I was going to go for Korea, I'd go with their goaltender, Yan Choi. Their starting goaltender, I thought very good.
Yeah, he was not at fault for this one. He was under pressure throughout the game, made some big saves to make sure Korea could. It was a close game that Korea could try to come back in. Yeah, he is your player of the game for Korea.
Yan Choi, starting goaltender, very good. Saw a lot of rubber tossed his way. He made some big saves. Wow.
Yeah, his glove was really working early on in this game and made some great big saves.
To present the best player of Team Czechia.
Player of the game for Czechia. So they select.
So they go with the goalies here.
Martin Kudela with the shutouts. We had talked at the start of this game, one of the strengths of Czechia is their goaltenders with Kudela and Mikhail Vepenka, and it is Kudela who is selected as the player of the game with the shutouts. And you think back in the first period, he was forced to make some pretty big saves late. Korea was pressing. Second period, didn't see a lot, only 3 shots. I think 2 of those are good quality chances. So Kudela definitely, those could have been turning points in the hockey game. So well-deserving player of the game for Czechia.
Yeah, the shots that Korea did get were all great chances. So that was a big win for Kudela to be key for his team in that victory.
We pause for the playing of the Czechia national anthem. Impressive 3-0 win for Czechia to open up the World Para Ice Hockey Championships. Mark, again, nice game here this morning, this afternoon, and now I think both teams, Czechia wants to continue what they've done. Korea obviously wanting to rebound, but we saw a great opener here to the event.
Yeah, I think this was exactly the game that Czechia wanted to start this tournament off. Korea obviously going to want to bounce back. We'll see how they can respawn, but a great game overall for the opener of this tournament. Really fun to watch.
We'll be back tomorrow morning. We're your 11 o'clock broadcast.
Yeah.
So if you're listening in at 11 o'clock, you're going to get myself and Mark Smith coming up at 3 o'clock this afternoon. China and Italy. It's the World Para Ice Hockey Championships live from Saskatchewan's Friendly City here in downtown Moose Jaw at the Event Center. Have a nice rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow morning and enjoy China and Italy at 3 o'clock.